what's up YouTube? This is Roy.
This is Joey.
We got Zane with us again.
I need a new life.
We're going to be discussing shitty top decks.
Or just top decking in general.
Yeah, top deck in general. So you've had the most experience, so what are some shitty top decks you've experienced?
Shady top decks, let's see. I remember at regionals, I top decked the Vanities. I turned too late because I was playing, that one deck Clifford's, and then, oh look, he was able to go off on me. I'm like, whoa, crap, and I go to TK. And I look at my next card. Yeah, it was the Vanities. That wasn't good. I cried a little bit. It was sad. I hate top decks. But then you play decks like Infinity or Backold Infinity. Oh look, I top deck a Soul Charge. Well, this is neat. Let's play.
I'm going to say, speaking of Soul Charge and Warning for that matter, there's been so many times where I have like 100 life points under the cost, or even just the right amount for the cost, and I top deck it with nothing else. I'm just like, well, I can't play.
Or I just love the feeling when you're bricking very, very hard, or you and your opponent are at a stalemate, and you're just like, no, I can use these later.
If you watched our duel of Chain Beat and Yang Zing, that was pretty much half of it.
Come on, I need answers. Thank you. It's just such a good feeling, and then you get noped, and then you're like, I'm done.
Table.
I wish we could flip tables.
Anyway, there's always the generic maxi after they puke on the board.
Like Spirit Beast.
Yeah.
No one I don't know a person that actually likes that deck. It's so stupid.
Mike
loves it.
Mike loves it.
It's a good reason for me to hate it then, I guess. I don't know.
I hate that deck.
Of course, you got JD as well. Like, you have a perfect field, your opponent has nothing, their graveyard's full, it's the last card, and they top deck that JD.
And I'm like, hey.
Shout out to Michael Hernandez for being the scrub that does that.
Yeah.
I used to play Lightsworn, but I only played one. Because I hate that card.
You played Lightsworns because you actually like Lightsworns, not
And
to be
I
a
only
scrubby.
played JD at 1 because that card is a bullshit card and it needs to be on the list because that thing is dumb as...
Stupid. I want Lightsworns to top for a format just so it gets hit.
It won't because the deck sucks.
No, I want it to top for a format just so we can get rid of
If I ever see a duel where a Necroz loses to a Lightsworn, I will then submit and all hail JD.
Screw JD.
But until I see that happen, it's not good.
Alright, so everyone, get you and your friends and everyone else to play Lightsworns, and get Lightsworns to go to regionals, and nothing else so that Lightsworns will top.
A 350 person thing of Lightsworns.
Yes, Lightsworn will get all top 32.
Hey, Lightsworns were good for like 5 minutes during Hagirgia format.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Did they?
Right after the structure deck came out, everyone was playing
Yeah.
it. Just by sheer volume of players.
But sheer volume, I think one guy
Yeah.
was able to get through the masses. And it's like, hey, I played Lightsworn. Did you get Michael out? Yep. Yeah.
By the way, side note, Michael should be a fairy, not a dragon, because it's not the Judgment Dragon, it's the fairy riding on it.
It's the guy who's sitting on top of Judgment Dragon.
It's supposed to be an
hey,
angel, it
what's
should
up?
be a freaking fairy. Just
Yeah.
like Beal should be a fiend because it's like a devil or whatever on the
I
dragon.
don't like the new rules.
And we were only
Not
saying
that
this not only
Yeah.
because it should be, but also because Michael Hernandez, as we mentioned before, likes to play his Chaos Fusterclux. And he brings out RDM, and then brings out a Michael, or brings out a Beals, and then of course, once you just got rid of it, it's there
Chaos
again.
has the best top decks because Chaos is bullshit.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
oh look, I have all Graveyard Farter, but I don't have any monsters.
BLS.
BLS. Chaos Swords or any of the dragons. Man, I can start going again. This is great. No, it's not. I hate Chaos. Chaos is so bad. Or Shadalls. Shadalls get really good top decks too.
Oh, you made a big field. Top deck fusion.
Fusion. Hey, I'm gonna start killing everything.
Puke on field. Construct.
It's like, oh, you have a fusion
I'm gonna
hand.
make
and
a
you're just-
construct, pop on your back row, search. Yes.
And top decking Reggae and Dark Hole. That's
Yeah.
always a good feeling when your
Yeah.
opponent's like, man, I can't win. Never mind.
Or the shenanigans with Snatch Steal of last
Yeah.
format.
Woo!
Yeah,
Top
they take
deck
your
Snatch
monster.
Steal.
they
I'm
put
gonna
it-
Snatch
take
top
your
decking-
BLS.
Top decking
I
Snatch
was gonna
Steal
say,
is like
poke.
the best thing in the game.
the other way around, where they snatch steal your monster, and they beat you with it, and your next card was an MST.
Yeah.
Life
Or
is
Book
tough.
Moon or
I'm
something
glad
like
Snatch
that.
Steal's
But,
gone.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I like
decking's-
using it, but
top
Like, it
decking
didn't really
Snatch
bother
Steal
me
is
that
bad.
much, but like, I understand why it needs to go. It's because stupid people played it in Armory. Like, that's the only reason.
They
Yeah.
played
Then
3
you
hit
could
in
play-
Armory and
then
it,
you can play 4 Snatch Steals.
and then it also it changed the meta because at running hidden armory it's kind of just, oh, you have that monster, okay, it's mine now. Oh look, you killed it, okay, here, I'll take yours. It's just a stupid control match where your opponent can't do anything. It's kind of just, it's a control off of one card instead of like a good setup.
Also, when you top deck Soul Charge right after you got Gym Locked or they flip to Vanities, that's always a blast. Or you activate Soul Charge and they flip a Vanities. It's always fun.
Targets. Vanities. Fuck.
Yeah, that's always a blast.
Yeah, or the other thing is when they if they for some reason side DD Crows, and you top deck that Soul Charge.
Who plays DD Crow anymore?
People still side in DD Crows because of Soul Charge.
Yeah, but still.
Don't argue with the expert here.
No, I'm just
he has
saying.
2 more
Soul
years
Charge.
left.
I'm targeting
No,
the 2
I'm
monsters
talking
I need
about
to
right
win.
now.
DD Crow. Oh man, your targets are gone. You still take the 2,000 though.
Yay.
Yay.
Well,
Top
anyway,
decks suck.
you've listened to us complain for enough time. We're salty.
Yeah,
Yay.
let us know some terrible top deck experiences you guys have had. Either you drawing them terribly or your opponent.
Sacking.
Or just
your
stuff you
party.
hate seeing top decked.
Yeah, that too.
Like Judgment Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, BLS.
If you like the content that you just saw, you can click over here on all these other links and check out the rest of our channel.
And if you liked our stuff, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and tell us what you thought in the comments below.